All right, today we're doing something a little different. We're not just going to learn about a topic, we're going to learn how to teach any topic. We're going to break down a masterclass in clear communication to really figure out what makes it work so well. So let's dive in.
It really all comes down to this question. I mean, think about it. Something that's second nature to you could be a complete wall of anxiety for someone else. And bridging that gap, that isn't just about listing facts. It's about changing how someone feels. And that is the real trick we're digging into today.
Okay, so what we're looking at today is an actual blueprint, a plan for a YouTube video. And its whole mission is to teach a simple piece of tech to an audience that might be, well, a little intimidated by it. By breaking this plan down, we're going to uncover some incredibly powerful, universal rules for explaining pretty much anything.
So, here it is, our case study. The topic seems simple enough, right? How to charge your phone? The audience is seniors, but look at that primary goal. That's the key right there. It's not teach a skill, it's remove confusion and fear. Wow, that one single line changes everything. It completely reframes the whole exercise from being about technology to being about emotion.
And that focus on feelings brings us right to the first pillar of this whole blueprint, the empathy foundation. Before they even think about any how-to steps, the entire strategy is built on getting inside the audience's head. It's all about prioritizing their feelings over the raw facts. And this quote just nails it perfectly. The goal isn't to create tech experts. No, the win condition is purely emotional. If the person watching feels less confused and less afraid by the end, the video has succeeded. That's it. This is just a masterclass in designing for your audience first and foremost.
And you can see exactly how they put that empathy into practice. Every choice here is deliberate. The tone has to be calm, reassuring. The language, no technical terms, no fear-based language, period. You see, this goes way beyond a simple list of instructions. It's literally a recipe for building trust.
So, once that foundation of trust is there, we can move to the second pillar, structuring for success. Because you can't just throw a random pile of facts at someone who's already anxious. No way. It needs a deliberate, logical flow that builds their confidence at every single stage. Now, the blueprint itself has 10 steps, but when you really look at them, they fall into this beautiful 4-act structure. It starts with the why. You gotta make it relevant first. Then it moves to the what, demystifying the tools. And only then, once that foundation is solid, does it get to the how, the actual action. Finally, it addresses the what-ifs, handling mistakes and safety, which calms any of those last-minute fears. The really crucial insight here is that this structure gives the learner understanding and confidence before they're even asked to do anything. They already know the why and the what before they ever have to touch the how. This intentional pacing is absolutely the key to preventing them from getting overwhelmed. Now, this careful structure leads us right to our third and final pillar, the language of trust. And this is about so much more than just avoiding jargon. It's about actively choosing words and phrases that empower the learner and make them feel capable and safe. I think this side-by-side comparison is just so revealing. The instructions are incredibly specific. Don't talk fast, speak slowly. Don't rush, repeat safety tips. You can see how every single don't is a potential source of anxiety, and every do is the direct antidote. It's a conscious strategy to build a safety net with words.
And if there's one phrase from this entire blueprint that just captures its spirit, it's this one. I mean, imagine hearing this while you're trying something new that intimidates you. Take your time. You are doing it correctly. It's not just an instruction, right? It's a gift. It's permission, validation, and encouragement all rolled into one.
So, what can we all take away from this? Let's try to distill this whole deep dive into a few powerful, universal lessons for anyone who ever needs to explain anything, whether it's at work, at home, or, just to a friend.
It really boils down to these 3 simple principles. First, empathy before education. You have to connect with how the person feels before you even try to teach them. Second, structure for clarity. Guide them on a logical journey. And third, language builds trust. Use your words to build them up, not just to show off what you know. Ultimately, this is the profound truth at the very heart of this blueprint. The most effective communication, the most memorable teaching, it's not a display of your own expertise. It's about the successful transfer of confidence and capability to someone else. It's all about how you make them feel. So I'll leave you with a question to think about. What's one thing in your life, a passion, a skill you have, that you could make simple for someone else just by changing how you explain it? How could you put empathy first,
create a clear structure, and use language that builds trust. Thanks for digging into this with me.